once again another edition of Contenders versus Champions here at the Olin Park, the Leopards Lair. As we see the Leopards Rugby Union take on the men from the Eastern Cape, nicknamed the Leopards, of course, the Eastern Province Rugby Union, in what is another second edition here, ladies and gentlemen, at Olin Park of the Champions versus Contenders. You are at the right place at the right time with the right people, of course, bringing you the best of both worlds in both commentary and analysis. Is me, Tandom Giaco, for your favorite broadcaster, Supersport Schools Rugby. And we are live from Leopards Lair, the home of the champions, of course, as they look now to really rejuvenate their fight for the title. But they do take on what is a well-rejuvenated themselves Eastern Province side. A battle of the jungle here today, ladies and gentlemen. The Leopards take on the Elephants. Who will prevail? One will eat tonight in the jungle and one will starve. Which will it be here at Olin Park? The Elephants see themselves come to unfamiliar territory here, ladies and gentlemen. They come to the Leopards Lair. A lair where the Leopard has been tested firstly by the Southern West District Eagles and by the Bullard Cavaliers. But the Leopard was able to prevail once again and establish territory at home against the Falcons, Falcon from Johannesburg. But here they come up against a beast. They come up against a wild animal. They come up against one of the biggest in the jungle. They come up against the Eastern Province men. Let us see here, ladies and gentlemen, looking at, of course, the starting lineup for the Leopards. Sees the like of Ruben du Plessis, Tien van der Merwe, and a change in the loose head position in Sampie Sweg is coming in. Luando Mteta, Vincent Moruping, and Siam Daga making up the flanker positions, as well as Robert Kruger in the number 7 jumper. Henry Pierce Swart occupies jumper number 8. Sylvester Hassian retains his spot at number 9. Martin Fenter kicks us off into the sky, and we're underway. Ladies and gentlemen, this game, it does see third place take on the 5th place. 4 games being played here so far in the Currie Cup First Division. The Leopards attacking in the green and red stripe from left to right, and the Leopards, the Elephants attacking in their black and red strip from right to left. Out of 4 games that have been played so far in the Currie Cup First Division, the Leopards have won 2 and lost 2. A mixed bag of results truly thus far in the competition for the defending champions. But it was all smiles last week as they took the game against the Falco, winning convincingly 25-15, that is in that game. Showing why they were champions last season and really trying to salvage what is a fight back here. And they do so successfully once again. Oh, not too successful seems to be the call from the referee. But like I was mentioning before, that increasing momentum in that moment, that they have won with 1-2 and lost 2. Currently occupy 5th position in the log. Wants to rejuvenate that fight back to the title. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it is all to play for in this year's edition of the First Division of the Currie Cup, as the winner of the Currie Cup will see themselves gain promotion to the Premier Division of the Currie Cup. So there is all to play for here, ladies and gentlemen. Roach now looks to feed it into the scrum. They do take against an Eastern Cape side. Present in the rugby that they play, showing it there again, yeah, it's scrum time, but they take against a well-oiled Eastern Province side, a side that have dominated thus far in the competition, playing 4, winning 3 of the 4, 75% success win rate thus far for the men from Eastern Cape in this division of the Currie Cup. Only losing 1 game and scoring a flurry of tries as well thus far in the competition. Will need to show why they were champions last season, the Leopards, should they want to salvage anything from this game and from the First Division as a whole. Currently, the leaders of the pack are, of course, the Downtouch Griffins. Currently, the team to beat. The Falco came here, of course, last week, unbeaten out of 3 from 3 games. But the Leopard responded to the call. Here out, they seem to find those options, the men from the Eastern Cape. looking to retain possession of the ball rather swiftly, patient in the build-up, building these phases up very, very nicely. Exhilarating in their play, they can be as well, yeah, as they dart ever so closer to that 22-meter line. Pushing patiently the men from Eastern Cape. And the ball to that man there, Joshua, out wide, does find an option in the number 14. Joshua pop it back to number 6 successfully. Referee does not seem to think that was the case. And turned over the ball here by the men from Potchefstroom successfully there, preventing that increasing onslaught from the Eastern Province men. Showing that they come here to do business here today. Nothing but business. Ruhan Bering, of course, the official rather officiating this game here this afternoon. And the Leopard will have to respond from deep in its lair here early on in this first half. Only 4 minutes being played here. If you are just joining us live, it is Super Sports Schools Rugby bringing you the action and calling it in both the best of both worlds. In both analysts and commentary is, of course, Tando Michiako. Wozobona, Wozobuga, Wozobona, Wozobuga, Wozobona, Wozobuga. Is it that? Currie Cup Rugby. Wozobona, Wozobuga, Wozobona, Wozobuga, Wozobona, Wozobuga. Sylvester Hassan looks to feed it into the scrum now. Just wanting to make sure the official that the scrum is legal. Wants to take it quickly, Sylvester. Penalty advantage to the Leopards deep in their territory. Will have to get that kick just to push this Elephants Eastern Province Rugby Union side out. Duran Hoofman there, the fullback with the kick, a very good one. Stretches it just to the halfway mark. Gives the Leopards now just that a bit of breathing room and the space now to pounce. We have seen in recent weeks that should you give the Leopards that space wherever it may be on that pitch, it is the type of animal that pounces quickly. It hunts both in the day and in the night. We'll be looking to hunt here. Very good, very well taken there by Yakor Willemsa. And it is Zingisa April carrying there for Eastern Province. Big take there by Stefan Willemsa rather. Rochnell. Now to Matthews. Attempted kick from the back. Could anything come from it? Wolfman seems comfortable. Oh, not so comfortable. Wolfman forcing the error there. Not quite at the crucial moment. Wolfman, not much pressure was exerted on the man. Just falling asleep there in that vital moment. Granting possession rather deep in their territory to the Eastern Province Rugby Union. And the play there was absolutely brilliant from the backline from either Eastern Province, from Matthews to Damons to Bawofo. Absolutely blistering, scintillating hands there from the men from Eastern Province. And an opportunity now for those forwards to really test their opposite number. Of course, Eastern Province do themselves have a very powerful forward pack in the likes of Sian Zuzu, Duan Duplessis, and Sevio Masozizwe. And of course, that man, what a big, excellent 8th man I might have had in Zingisa April. Taken by Zingisa quickly too. Now, calling for not releasing the ball to the men from the Leopards Rugby Club. And indeed, that is the call. The man from Zingisa April just not letting go of the ball there and granting once again a turnover to the men from Potchefstroom. Steady in the defense, composed, calm, cool, collected was the Leopard there. And calm, cool, collected, it needed to be a chance for Fenter to clear now. Well recovered at the back there by Masekolele Banda. Banda to that man Matthews. Matthews kick. Fenter recovers. Fenter responds with a kick of his own. Banda once again gets it. Banda plays around with it there. The darting, dazzling, dancing fullback responds is him as well. Banda with the kick of his own. Oh, forcing the error there. Banda from the scrummy Sylvester Hassan. And granting, of course, possession once again to the men from Eastern Province. Ping pong stuff being played there in terms of kicking. And in that case, Novak Djokovic did prove to be the man from Eastern Province, and they do get possession of the ball just short of the 22-meter line here. Haven't really exploited the stomach of the pitch thus far, both teams. Ngesixhosa bathi sisu abakangeni badlale kusisu pitch. Most of the pitch play has been taken place on the far side of the pitch. Need to get into that center of the pitch and start dictating terms in that realm too. Not happy the referee there once again with the scrum. That man now just having a chat to his flower half Matthews. A great combination, of course. Those two are such lucrative link-up play whenever they are both together. Of course, let's just have a look at the log standings while we wait for the scrum to take place. Of course, the downtouch givers, like I mentioned, are the pole leaders here in the first division of the Currie Cup, playing 5 and winning all 5, totaling a whopping total of 260 points. That's final division. Of course, just behind them are the Falca. But before that, Banda tries to play it through there. Hassan recovers well. And you can see just that fire from the number 14, Davian Swanepoel. Uyawuletha umlilo lana uSwanepoel to the layer of the leopard. We're speaking about the log table shortly before that impending attack by Banda. That, of course, the leaders are the Down Touch Griffins. Following them are the Falcons. Falca in third division. Third place, of course, is Eastern Province. And following them, just making up that top 4 is the Black Lion. And of course, driving the maul now is the men from Eastern Province. Pushing the maul. Advantage to the men from Eastern Province. Penalty advantage to them and edging ever so closer to that try line. Wasabona. Darting forward is the number 2 there. Duan Duplessis. Patiently building up to the phases here. Places there to Zingisa April. Picked up by number 1, Sian Zuzo. Patience in the build-up play. Edging ever so closer and closer to that try. Again, building the phases up nicely here. Pick up and go seems to be the name of the game so far in the game. Now to Matthews. Matthews popped inside to the inside center. The number 12, of course, it is that man. Josiah Jumba and establishes that need here for the Eastern Province Rugby Union. Patience in their build-up, excellence in their execution, and they are up and underway here. Oh, Soboni, Currie Cup Rugby. And abafana base Eastern Cape lana bayasusa imidlalo. Sebaconkose bakorile bona kuqala. And it's an excellent stride. Great link-up play there, of course, between Garrick Matthews and that man, Josiah Twambaofo. Getting that lead here for the men from Eastern Cape. Adding those points there too is Masekolele Banda and establishing a 7-point lead here with 12 minutes being played. And it is the Leopards that have that need to answer the questions here. The boys from the Eastern Cape have truly brought their A game thus far in the opening 12 minutes of this encounter. Wasabuga. Do you need it all to do now, the men from Potchefstroom? However, they have done it on countless occasions from being behind. We'll have to do that once again here and up under away here once again at the Orient Park. Click, click, and bang! We're up under away. Played once again to that number 13, Rian Andrense. Just calling for that structure to return is the man Ruan Null. How important is structure in a game? We saw there that the Leopards just lost to that structural battle for a glimmer of a moment, and they paid for it. But yeah, can answer that question is number 11, Eugene Harre. Tries to play it back is the number 8, Henry Pierre Swart, but only plays it back to Elephant Hands. Big Elephant Hands, I might add. Numbers at the breakdown point now for the men from Eastern Province, and they do have the chance to clear it here to Maso through. Maso Tonele Banda. Recovered by Wolfman. But the ref brings it back for the first penalty against the men from Eastern Cape and potentially go for goals from this point for the conversion or go for touch. Touch seems to be the call from Martin Venter. Was excellent last week with his right boot. Having a whopping 75% success rate, kicking success rate, that is against the Falcons. Falcon, the men from Brakpan, did embody everything good in that victory. Martin Venter, can he do similar here? Recovered very well at the tail of the lineout by Sapi Swegers, but the referee not happy there. Says the ball traveled skew. But you can see Siam Daga, the captain there, just motivating his men, telling them to keep their composure, keep their calm, keep their heads in the game. And that is where they'll come back or recover in this game. So far in the first division of the Currie Cup, the point of demise so far for this Leopard side has been that lack of composure in that pivotal moment. Both against the Southern West District Eagles when they're when they're out in the Cape, again at home against the Boland Cavaliers, where they did try to forge a second half comeback, but it was too late. Did rectify those mistakes though to their justice, or their credit rather, against the Falcons Falca, winning that game 25-15, establishing a 25-point lead in the first half. It was mentioned they do play that type of play that gets that early lead, keep with that early lead and try to sail the boat from there on in the game. Of course, their philosophy is almost identical to that of the Northwest University's Varsity Cup team just down the road, 10 kilometers out from here. And that is, of course, because Peter Steph Dupoint is the coach of the Leopard Rugby Union as well as the coach of the Northwest University's Varsity Cup side. Finishing sixth in this year's edition of the Varsity Cup, but are truly becoming a force to be reckoned with, the Northwest University in the Varsity Cup. And I mention them so much because half of the players now of the Leopard Rugby Union are sort of scouted, come from the Northwest University setup. And that's been the challenge thus far in the campaign that they've had to deal with, the Leopard Rugby Union in this edition of the campaign. The sort of younger players coming through the Varsity Cup system and some of the older guys that have been in the union system for 2-3 years. Some of the younger guys not having really experience at this competitive level. Of course, this is the first division, ladies and gentlemen, of what is the oldest rugby competition in the world. So that upper notch of experience, that turning the gear up, going from gear 1 to 3, is what they've struggled with thus far. The balls that they've had to juggle. But of course, they've juggled them well, sitting in 5th position. Not making too many mistakes thus far in this game. Can potentially come back, the men from Potch. Carried, or taken rather, from the back by their Zingisa April. Darting and tries to beat his man there, the number 11, Rodney Damons, not rolling away the tackler there. And you can see the liveliness in this scrum of Rochnell chirping his opposite number, then the ref just telling him to calm down there. Atoshisa njengopelepele uRochnell. As hot as pepper, that saying means. And Muscle Lepoards clears here once again for Eastern Province. Of course, just a reiteration, ladies and gentlemen, of how promotion to the Premier Division of the Currie Cup does work. So the Currie Cup is split into two logs, right? And the first log comprises of both the entire Currie Cup scheme, which it comprises of the teams from Africa, that is being the Border Bulldogs from Kenya and the Simbas from Zimbabwe. And then there's a separate pool purely for South African sides. Now, from those sides is where the team that goes up to the Premier Division is selected. The winner, the poll winner of the South African log, at the end of the round robin, because the end of the 12th round, of course, does progress to the, again, automatic promotion to the Premier Division of the Currie Cup. A 2-year contract at stake that they're fighting for. And I might add, ladies and gentlemen, should you not know, the Eastern Province side are currently top of that log. Promotion must be the end goal here for the Eastern Province side. Of course, how ranking or scoring of that log must work rather is that your bonus points, your tries, and your victories that you register against the sides from Zimbabwe and Kenya do not count. It is only the wins and bonus points that you acquire against the South African local sides that count. So currently, from 3 games played from against 3 South African franchises, Eastern Province are in pole position and the South African segments of the Currie Cup with 15 points. And looking here to make it 4 from 4 in the South African segment. Of course, the South African segment will be what matters at the back of your head should you want to get promotion, because once it is all about finishing top. And then, of course, we'll progress to the semis. But yeah, Masokwele Banda, can he do it? Straight as an arrow is the kick from Banda, and does take the advantage now, up to 10 from the men from Eastern Cape. I beg your apologies, with having played just half of the first half here, with 20 minutes to go. At the wheel is the elephant. A very obscured imagery, I might add, but dictating terms here at the lair of the Leopards is the Eastern Province Rugby Union. Was Zoboga, click, and bang! Taken very well there by Swanepoel once again. Have played a very technically sound game up till this point, the Eastern Province Rugby Union. I think that's been the difference thus far between them and the Leopards. The Leopards struggling really to get into gear. The Leopard alarm currently on snooze. But the Elephant does not snooze, and Banda looks to clear here once again. Touch Fana, but Banda's a good one and does push the Leopards once again back. About 40 meters out now. And the Leopards once again will be forced to attack from deep. That man, Tian van der Merwe, will look to feed into the lineouts. Did have a fantastic game last week, Tian van der Merwe, scoring his very first try of the season, of the division rather. Jotting it down in the left corner. Van der Merwe, the hooker. Can now they respond? Goes short to his number 1, Duplessis. And Sylvester looks now to get the ball. With 20 minutes having been played here, the score is currently 10-0 in favor of the Eastern Province Rugby Union, the Elephants. Entering from the side there, the tackler, the men from the Eastern Province Rugby Union, and does give a penalty once again to the Leopards. Will look to find touch again, Martin Venter. They do have that prowess in them of having that big, powerful front pack. Will potentially look to form that maul and push this elephant back. You can imagine how much strength it will require to push the elephant back. But the leopard is a very agile, quick, accelerating animal. Can move mountains back, and this leopard can hunt from the skies. We saw it did last week against the Falcons. Well recovered by Vincent Marupeng there. Given to that man, Van der Merwe once again. Bernardo with the ball. Bernardo to Will Willemse. And the Leopards now look to attack. What's Sabona? Van Niekerk looks to dart inside. Not so much space inside. Runs himself only into traffic. Biggie gets there by Swerges, the replacement. Loose head prop. Has been phenomenal thus far of coming off the bench. Given the opportunity here to start and show what he can do from his starting position. Taking the plane of the place rather of Maso Nwabeng name Izzy Swerges. Taken by the big number 8, Henko Pierre-Swart, and building these phases up very nicely with the Leopards up till this point. Not looking very phased though, the Eastern Province Rugby. The defense, Wolfman's tries to dart and dabble inside. Not too much space once again. Condensed area of midfield play here, not exploiting their options out wide, both sides. Concentrating the play really in the middle. Potentially looking to find that gap in that defense. Forcing the error from your opposite number. Surprised that they haven't gone for a conversion thus far. The Leopards have found themselves in the position where they could have gone for a conversion multiple times, and Venter, like he has proven so many times in this competition, that he does have that both that strength and that kicking ability in his boots. But must be looking for the big 7-pointers here, the Leopards, and they are here. Do they find themselves within 10 meters out? Once again, a very good line out taken by Marupeng, and the maul is formed. Broken down quickly though, the maul. And Sylvester urging his men to come on here. Was Zabona. Chance for the Leopards to pounce here. It seems like Vincent Marupeng is the man that seems to have suffered a bit of a knock there from that challenge. The big lock. How important he is to the game, of course, of the Leopards. Receiving attention there from in our picture rather, from the physio. A big lock, I must say. I don't think this imagery does Vincent justice. So every time before a game, I like to walk around and have a chat to the players, have a chat to the coach. And whenever I'm in amongst those players, I literally feel like I am the smallest person around, because they are absolute giants on that pitch, ladies and gentlemen. The Giants, they're down for the Leopard Rugby Union. Giving them also an opportunity to maybe regather their thoughts, regather their gameplay, restructure maybe. Maybe look to exploit those pockets out wide that we have identified as the points that could prove to be fruitful. Of course, they do have that in their arsenal, the Leopard Rugby, those guns blazing out wide in the likes, of course, of Pina Van Niekerk and Eugene Harre. Maybe look to get those people in and in the ball. But touch finder here by Venter, and a line out now within 5 meters of Eastern Province Rugby Union territory. Taken excellently there by number 7, Robert Kruger. To that man once again. Tian van der Merwe once again says defender one side. Trans out on side. T inside to Tian van der Merwe. Gets that point back and gets his second successive week. 2-2-2-2 is the call. Plays number 2, second try, second week. Excellent play by the hooker there. Reduces the deficit now to just half. 10-5 is the score here. With about 15 minutes to go in this half. Martin Fenton with the chance to make it a 3-point game, well within the reach of the Leopards. About 25 meters out. We'll need both depth, height, and a bit of curve. Wasabona, wasabuga, wasabona, wasabuga. Truly breathtaking stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for that break in audio. Lost my breath there for a bit. But the score is currently 10-5. Martin Fenton unable to convert there. But Duran Wolfman can attack from deep now. If you are just joining us, it is 28 minutes of play, and I can assure you that you are at the right place, at the right time, with the right people. It is, of course, your favorite broadcaster, Supersport Schools Rugby. And igama mina nguthando olwakamjiago. Error there from the Leopards after scoring that try. Granting an opportunity now for the Eastern Province Rugby Union to just dart further forward. And it will, of course, be Masinkolele Banda once again. Wasabona, Wasabuga, Wasabona, Wasabuga, Wasabona. Banda converts the straight as an arrow once again as Banda and takes those points like a candy from baby to take the points now to 13-5 for the Eastern Province Rugby Union, the Elephants, as they so notoriously known them, dictating terms here at Orland Park, the home of the defending champions. Stretching and now they're making it an 8-point game with about 10 minutes to go in this half. Oh, well recovered there by Bananda. Tian Bananda looks to make the run. Don't forward, Tian Bananda. The inside centre, does he get there? Yes, blistering stuff. Tian Bananda does get there. Almost an imminent response there from the inside centre. Wasting absolutely no time. And ladies and gentlemen, truly breathtaking stuff here at Orland Park. And it is that man was, of course, in the Leopards winning side last season, truly knows and embodies what it means to be a Leopards Rugby Union player. The 27-year-old responding swiftly, imminently, and with speed is Bananda. And now, wow, breathtaking stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Can take it now to a 2-point game. Fenter. Fenter from about 25 meters out. This type of kick from this type of angle does favor the right footer. Direction and height will do it here. Wasabona, Wasabuga, Wasabona, Wasabuga, Wasabona, Wasabuga, Wasabona, Wasabuga. Fenta gallops like a horse. Fenta pounces. Not so much like a horse, and the flag from the linesman stays down. It does remain a 3-point game, however, ladies and gentlemen, 10-3 in favour of the men from Eastern Cape still, but a 3-point game is a game well within the reach of both sides here. Scintillating rugby from both sides, relentless rugby from both sides. Click, click, and bang! Takes it, takes from a deep Wolfman. And the leopard looks well oiled, looks awakened, looks ready to pounce, looks ready to eat. Who will feast here tonight, ladies and gentlemen? I pose that question to you as I began this comedy. Who will be the side that feasts? Will it be the leopard? Will it be the elephant? Let us see here. There's only 3 points, narrow margins, nothing so far to call distinct between two sides, and some action there between the number 5 from Eastern Province, Currie, and that is the gentleman, ladies and gentlemen, that I was alluding to earlier about how rugby players are gigantic. And I was given the honor or the privilege, rather, to have a conversation with Gerrit as I was collecting their team sheets. And oh my gosh, an absolute giant of a man. I cannot imagine how I would weigh up against him. Attempts to kick it in, to keep it in. Fenter successfully. Sylvester recovers. Wolfman to clear. Duran clears successfully. Excellent touch finder. And two from Duran, gaining the joy and jubilation of the Leopard supporters here as they are sensing that their side can come back. Oh, how so much a try would change the dynamic of the team. Talk with 8 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen, before half time. Of course, we do have First Division Currie Cup action taking place across the country for you. Yes, indeed. Elsewhere in action, we do have the Boland Cavaliers taking on the Down Touch Griffins. The Down Touch Griffins away from home this time, all the way in the Cape. Boland Cavaliers will look also now to avoid a loss, second loss, a loss. Have not been successful last week, the Cavaliers, but the Down Touch Griffins, like I said, a well-oiled side, doing all the business here. And then just 6 days from now in George, we do have the Southern West District Eagles taking on the Zimbabwe Goshhawks rather. It is, of course, round 6 of the Currie Cup First Division, reaching really the business end of this competition. Van der Merwe feeds it. Van der Merwe has made 2 vital mistakes thus far in that very same position. A graveyard in that area for Van der Merwe, slipping there twice. And with just 5 minutes to go here, ladies and gentlemen, in this first half, if you are just joining us, it is currently 10 in favor of the Elephants, the Eastern Province Rugby Union, as they are up against the Leopard Rugby Union, the men from Potchefstroom. Now looks to feed it into the scrum. Not happy, the referee there once again. Colossal battle at scrum time. Sia taking on Ruben, Duan taking on Tian, CV taking on Sampi. Who will prevail here? As they say, oh, Sabuga. Big lock intertwined. The scrum is falls once again. Penalty advantage to the men from Eastern Cape as they look to attack quickly. Matthews now gives it to the 13. To their Banda. Little grubber behind the back. Turned over by the men for the Leopards. Attempted kick behind back by Sylvester. Doesn't quite go the way like it. Fenter recovers well. Fenter takes his time. Fenter sums up his options. Fenter goes himself. Still Fenter. Hassan to Duplessis. Duplessis driving forward. Duplessis. Still Duplessis. Called back. Penalty advantage, of course, to the men from Potchefstroom. Can go for pulls here once again. The men from Potchefstroom. Still, I think they opt for the line out. Looking to take all the points here. They want the whole thing, nothing less. And kick there by Wolfman is a good touch finder. Puts them just inside of the 22-meter line, up to 10 meters up now. And they can get that lead just before half time. They showed us last week, ladies and gentlemen. They proved to us last week that class will always be better than form. Can class prevail over form once again here at Uellen Park? Of course, we are on champion territory, ladies and gentlemen. I keep emphasizing that because they do find themselves this season in a position where they need to hunt, they need to fight. Penanda, the try scorer, grants it to that man. Great partnership there from the inside center to the outside center. Penanda gives it to Vasaki, and the Leopard is underway and gone here. Great bit of interplay there between the two men in the inside center position. Great bit of communication. Vasaki gets down under the try line, and it altered. Number 13, jumper, does the business. Vasaki shows that circumstance means nothing to him. Usually plays the number 10, of course, in the fly half position, but finding himself here in number 13, but dotting down in number 13. Fenta with an easy kick. Fenta with a excellent boot. Fenta with the additional points. Leopards with 17 to 13 now. And the Leopard is pouncing, the Leopard is roaring, the Leopard doesn't roar, the Leopard is shouting and screaming and kicking, and they are underway here, ladies and gentlemen. The men from Eastern Cape feeling really that they are in away territory here. Champions showing why they are champions. High into the sky. Banel recovered by Captain Mdaga. Replacement number 23 plays it to Swegers. Rian Janus replacement scrum off. Vasaki with the chance to clear. Vasaki only finds Banda. Banda will take himself. Banda will dodge and dazzle. Banda will run. Banda plays Sia. Sia will look to run too. Number 9 to that man Williams. And the leopard, the elephants rather, will also seek to respond here before half time. Try scorer there, Bawofo, darting forward. Momentum with the elephants now after conceding that try. Patience in their build up. Down goes Maso Zizwe. He says, I will take it, I will go. Plays it once again to Banda. Banda looks to dance. Banda looks to offload. Offload finds Hesman. Patience and they build up like they have been thus far throughout the game. Tries to dummy there. Willemse. Dummy doesn't quite go to plan. Oh, great work by the Leopards at the breakdown point, just catching the elephant sleeping there. And with the chance here to clear, plays at number 11, Eugene Harre. Unfortunately, the ref has brought it back for a previous infringement. But exciting, scintillating stuff here as we edge towards that final whistle. About 40 seconds to go here in this first half. And oh my word, has it been breathtaking, ladies and gentlemen. There was a break in audio for a bit. I seemed to have choked on my own words, but that should just show you the type of rugby that we are witnessing here. It is quick, energetic, lively. And that is just how we love it. That is why we love the first division of the Currie Cup so much. Always lovely, always quick, always blistering. Where rugby is born and bred in South Africa. 40 seconds to go here. Home side in the lead. 4-point lead, I must add. Were forced to rather attack from behind. Attack successfully from behind to overturn what was a 10-point deficit. Now they have a 4-point lead. And I think that is indeed half-time, ladies and gentlemen, called by the referee. Please be sure to catch the second half action with me live, of course, my name, bringing both your analyst and your commentary. 40 seconds yet to go. Timer is back on and we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. Rian Chenas will look to feed now. Replacement number 23 is Scrummy. Coming in for Sylvester there. Early change by the Leopards. Probably technical. A big shove by the man from Eastern Cape. We look to attack at the brink of half time. Oh, space was available out there for the number 11 is there. But the Leopards responded swiftly and imminently and immediately. Edging forward, pushing for that stride just now at the edge of half time to forge ahead just before that final whistle. Exchanging blow for blow on these sides here, ladies and gentlemen. Darts, dances, dazzles, does Willemse. Darting and dazzling, gets him nowhere. Picks up and goes to Zingisa April. Stopped in his vicinity is Zingisa. Played out to Banda. Banda plays there. Williams and nail biting stuff here as they look to catch that lead here before half time. Edging ever so closer. What's Sabona? What's Sabona? What's Sabona? What's Sabona? What's Sabona? What's Sabona? Turns, spins, Zingisa, darts forward, Zingisa lunges, Zingisa. Is Zingisa April down? Left has a look. Turns, spins, Zingisa, darts forward, Zingisa, Zingisa April. Seems to be held up, Zingisa there just before darting down. Seems to have hurt a few Leopards in the process. Seems to be held up, Maruping and the like struggling to get up there, but advantage still with the men from the Eastern Cape, forcing the Leopards to defend here. At the brink of half time. Advantage still with the men from Eastern Cape, forcing the Leopards to defend here. Do have those options out wide at the brink of half time that they have not exploited. Damons and Swanepoel have been crying for. Do you have those options out wide? Those passes out wide. They have not exploited. Damons and Swanepoel have been crying for. Scrum deep. 5 meters out. And the back line will need to do all the work here. The back line will need to dart. The back line will need to dazzle. The back line will need to get those points back before half time. The back line will need to do all the work here. The back line will need to dart. Ref not happy there with the scrum. Penalty advantage still with the men from the Eastern Cape. Esamen just having a chatting there to his forwards. Sian Zuzo, Duan Duplessis, and Seviwe Masozizwe. Have been phenomenal thus far at scrum time. That forward pack. Duplessis, Van der Merwe, and Swegers need to respond here. Fed into the scrum by Null. Scrum by the man from Eastern Cape is taken at the back, picked up by Zingisa once again. Nail biting stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's knock on there. That's the crucial moment, it seems. The ref has brought it back. Just having a chatting to there to Siam Daga, one of his players, notifying his player that his man was offside before the knocking on by the player from Eastern Province. Just having a chatting to there, showing how he wants to officiate this game. Ruan scrum for the men from Eastern Province once again. Remaining very steady thus far in defence, I must add. The men from Potchefstroom. Scrum for the men from Eastern Province once again. Daga just telling the referee there to have a look. Defense, I must add. The men from Potchefstroom. And inches closer. They get each and every single time. The men from Eastern Province. And edges. Fed by Nell once again. Driven by the scrum. out by now. Matthews says Sonwabo is there yet again. He jumps, he dances. It is an excellent try, and he deserves to, does he? Rodney Damons. Excellent try. Excellent build-up play. Patience in the build-up. Excellent in execution. Excellent by Damons to get that lead now before half-time. Score currently now is 18-7, of course, in favor of the men from Eastern Province. And Masukolele Banda does not have a difficult kick here. Indeed, the points are good from Banda. And it is the men from Eastern Province here with the lead at half-time. The score is 20-17 in favor to the men. The visitors, the men from Eastern Province. The Leopards conceding at the brink of half-time. But it has been nail-biting stuff, blow-for-blow stuff here at Orland Park. Please do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Do join me for the second half live. Leopards conceding at the brink of half-time. It has been nail-biting stuff. And please do not go anywhere. Join me for the second half live. Sanmanani, a warm welcome back. Dumelang, goeie afternoon. Goeie afternoon. Goeiemiddag, good afternoon. And a warm welcome back to all in the park. The Leopards there, the home of the champions. An elephant currently is occupying the Leopards Lair. Yes, indeed, it is. The Eastern Province Rugby Union rather than are ahead 20 to 20 points as opposed to the 17 of the Leopards Rugby Union, scoring a try at the brink of half time. And nail biting stuff that we are witnessing here. I wonder what the conversation must have flown, which direction at the half-time point. The Leopards are the type of side that come back in a second half and come back and answer all those questions that have been asked of them in the first. Can they do so here again in the second of this game? Like Manchester United used to be, they are a second half team. Flourish in the second half. The Leopards. Gian replacement looks to feed it in. Left, said the referee. Penalty advantage to the men from Potchefstroom once again. Like we mentioned, it is these sides do have it all to play for here, ladies and gentlemen. Promotion is all up for grabs to the Premier Division of the Currie Cup. The side that wins the South African fragment of the Carling Cup First Division will gain automatic qualification and a 2-year contract to the Premier Division of the Currie Cup. Currently, that number one spot is occupied by the Eastern Province Rugby Union, albeit that they have played a game in hand to the Downtouch Griffins, but have a 100% success rate against South African outlets, which is what is needed really for a promotion to the Premier Division of the Currie Cup. Doing everything right thus far in the Premier in the First Division, doing everything right here at the Orland Park, the Leopards there, the home of the Leopards. Oh, great interception there, only granted back to Swagers there. Benanda finds Eugene Harre. Eugene Harre tries to edge forward. Oh, using that touchline as an initial defender, the old saying. Putting that old saying into contemporary and current use, the Eastern Province Rugby Union played outfield there is Vasachi and Eugene Harre. Currently in the Currie Cup promotion parameter, which is the official name, I might add, for the segment that only has South African teams, the Leopards Rugby Union occupy fourth position. They have only played against South African opposition, the Leopards Rugby Union. Fourth position, of course, behind the Downtouch Griffins, the Falca, and the Eastern Province, albeit that they have played more games than each of those sides. Halfway in the table are they, the Leopards. So our fans at home must be sitting and wondering, how did this happen? That the Leopards were champions last year, but somewhat this year they didn't get promotion to the Premier Division of the Currie Cup. So how it works is that it operates on a 2-year rotational basis. Like I mentioned, the team that wins the Currie Cup promotion Barometer League gets a 2-year contract. So last season, when the Currie Cup Premier Division was the first division rather was won by the Leopards Rugby Union, promotion was not on the cards in that season. This season, promotion is the Chats. Relegation is to the Chats. But not participating in that conversation, the Leopards thus far in the season. Only eyeing top prize, only eyeing the prize of them prizes. Martin to Benanda there, the inside center, getting that emphatic try in the first half, bringing the side to on level terms. Wolfman now looks to clear. Wolfman touch finder is good. Let's have a look at how things are looking currently in the Premier Division of the Currie Cup. Currently, proceedings are being dictated by the Blue Bulls, of course, the Pretoria Outlets. In second place are the Free State Cheetahs, and third, the Natal Sharks. And then having that relegation battle fighting down there is the Western Province and the Golden Lions, the Sigma Golden Lions and the DHL Western Province. Round 9 currently of the Premier Division of the Currie Cup being played. And yesterday saw the Western Province take on the Pumas in a game which they won. Big ups. And a big booster in the relegation battle hopes. Great game that they played last night at the home of the Pumas, I must add. The Sigma Lions will have it all to do. Only have 3 points currently in the Premier Division of the Currie Cup. Relegation is lurking for the Lions, who have, I must add, been losing a lot of their top players. A lot of their top talents have been recruited. Vincent Chichuka having signed with the South Sea Sharks a week ago. And inside, notorious outside centre, Wandisile Sumalani, currently having talks of being courted by the Blue Bulls from Pretoria. Worrying times in the Johannesburg outlets. But for now, of course, we are here in the first division, and it is Masikole Banda with the chance here to stretch the lead to 23. Banda flag stays down, passes the referee, and the proceedings do proceed here with the ball in. It's still in leopard territory, still in elephant hands. Changes are the name of the games. Ringing in changes is he, the manager, the coach rather, of the Leopard Rugby Union, Andre Stefan Pretorius. Number 16, LeBron Robbie coming on for Tian van der Merwe in the hooker position. Matthews. Two Banda once again. Banda looks to dance and dazzle. Banda to Willemse. Willemse to Bawofo. Patient, they've been in their build-up. Structural, technical. Implementing the coach's philosophy to the T. Box kick by now. Offside, the referee says the referee by the men from the Leopards. And the ball, the momentum still with the men from Eastern Province. Much of the play, like I must add, a similar golden thread to the first half. Much of the play is being adopted on that far right side of the field. It's thus far in this game. Not exploiting that digestive system that is the midfield of the rugby pitch. A digestive system, once the food goes down quickly. Du Plessis now with the line out. With about 15 meters out is he, Du Plessis. The Maul hasn't really been able to push this Leopard side back so efficiently thus far. Will look now to form it and drive it once again here. The Maul still formed, the Maul still going. Being carried by at the back by Du Plessis. Numbers being added to transfer from Du Plessis to April. April carrying now. April darts forward. April pushing. Picked up by Du Plessis once again, being involved in all the action. The hooker edging closer and closer to that try line, inches away now. Wasabuga. Picked up at the back by Du Plessis once again. Finds himself at the back this time. Drops down successfully. Then it does the number 6, Diego Williams. The number 5, my apologies, it is Gerrit Wissamen, the large lock, dotting it down successfully for Eastern Province's 3rd try of the game, stretching their lead now to 25. showing how much that promotion at the back of their heads must mean to them. I must add, still early in this division, but every single try, every single point, every single pass, every single tackle counts towards that final end goal, towards that promotion. And the man in our picture there, Gerrit, does it, picks up successfully, goes, dots down, extends the lead for the men from Eastern Cape. Excellent try, excellent build-up play, phenomenal structural play, and like we've said, implementing the coach's methodology to the T. The teacher's favorite student they are today. Masikole, wosobona, wosobuga, wosobona, wosobuga, wosobona, wosobuga, wosobona, wosobuga. Masikole, linesman says yes, assistant says yes. Flags are raised. Points now is stretched to making it a 10-point game, 27-17 in favor of the away side. The elephant not only coming into the leopard's lair, but asking the question of the leopard's lair, really dictating the terms here at Orland Park. A low blow to the hopes of the promotion thus far, or a top 4 knockout, 4th place position for the Leopards. But still about 30 minutes to go in this encounter. Still, the game could turn anyone's way like a seesaw. The advantage to the men from Potchefstroom. Not rolling away the tackler, as seems to be the case there. And still, ball to hand with them, just short of their 22-meter line of the Eastern Province Rugby Union side. And a fury of changes now being rung in by both sets of managers. This time it is Christopher Mark coming on in the flanker position for Siam Daga, replacing the captain for the Leopard Rugby Union Club side. My apologies, of course. And Rian Genes looks to feed now. Utte maningini, Sinda zombie, Lilane Olin Parky. Line out, scrum rather wasn't good, says the referee, and being forced to restructure, reform, regroup. The big forwards, massive forwards, big scrum battle each and every single time. Going both ways like a seesaw. And fed into the scrum. Now by Rian, and Rian looks to play it quickly, plays it to Fenta. Fenta finds Pina or Van Niekerk, who gets down there. Does have to do a lot of work there to get down, but Van Niekerk gets down successfully, pushing the inches, getting there. That's territorial advantage ever so closer. Vincent Maropeng now looks to drive. It's taken from the back by Rennes once more time, and Maropeng there. Not released. Coming in from the side, says the referee, was Robert Kruger, the number 7. Costing the Leopards in crucial, pivotal, fruitful territory there at that moment. Does give the chance to the Eastern Province men to recover. And it would be Masikole Banda with his boot once again to do the job, to clear it. Masikole clears it well. Masikole clears it within 30 meters out. Masikole takes them within 30 meters of a second try. 50 meters. Duplessis looks to feed it. After some instructions from Zozo Sia, of course that is Nzuzo. 5-man line out. Feeds it not very well, but recovered one at the end by Badamsa. And they look to go once again, and now the Eastern Province men. Patient in the build-up. Maso Zizwe, like usual, says, I'll take it myself. Masikole Banda launches it into the Potchefstroom sky. Fanikak still with the ball. Fanikak still with the ball. Eventually, Fanikak gives it to Wolfman. Wolfman runs himself into track figure. Not much space there for Wolfman to dart and dazzle into, but still the ball. Bonanda now. Fernanda to Vasaki. Vasaki looks to run by himself. Vasaki brought down. Numbers at the breakdown point. Urgency at the breakdown point for both sides. Big work by Williams for Eastern Province now. Martin plays it to Vincent. Vincent knocks it on. Vincent gives it to the Elephants. Elephants recover well recovered by replacement number 22. Oh, great darting and dazzling. Playing with the ball. Playing with the man too. Is he there? Rodney Daywins. Coming again are the Elephants knocking on the door, knocking, refusing to die down, and knocking this time through Stefano Willemse, knocking once again now through Matthews to Zinga April. April goes down, and they are urgency. There is a sense of urgency with the side now. Edging towards that try line, ever so closer and closer and closer they go, pulling these phases nicely. Once again, the ball there to April to Willemse, Willemse to Swanepoel brought down. Big love work at the breakdown points by the Leopards. Excellent work at the breakdown points by the Leopards, and it is the men from the back, the number 11 and number 13, doing it there for them. Hare and Vasaki doing all the business, getting their hands dirty for their Leopards side there, and successfully turned over by the Leopards at that point. Of course, we do have Currie Cup action taking place across the country for you, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we do have the Boland Cavaliers taking on the Down Touch Griffins currently in Western Cape. Of course, it is the home of the Boland Cavaliers. Cape Town, the men from Wellington, take on the Down Touch Griffins. The machine to beat this season. We'll be keeping close eyes on that one. But for now, we are here with LeBron. Replacement hooker. LeBron feeds to Vincent. Vincent gathers very well. Vincent is down. And the Leopards look to go once again here. Out to Vasaki. Line break not quite going the way Vasaki would have wanted. Hoofman looks to go by himself. Not playing Fanikak at that point. Looking to go. LeBron recovers well. A shaky at the in their own 22 by the Leopards. A sense of urgency to get out. General consensus that we need to get going. We need to push. Still within reach of this game for the Leopards. Van Niekerk looks to go by himself. The winger puts his head down. Says, I'll go. Finds the number 9 and then number 23. Rather playing replacement. And back to Van Niekerk. Van Niekerk looks for him again. Finds him again. Plays the number 20, the replacement. Does he get there? The number 20 does forward. Yes, the number 20 does get there. It is, of course, the replacement for Mark doing all the business. Great bit of interplay, great bit of work by the Leopards players there. Ball to hand like a magnet and eventually does pay dividends for the Leopards and take the score now to 22-27. Well within reach now of the Leopard Rugby Club, and a bit of work there by Van Niekerk and by the replacement scrummy Dian. And eventually it is Christopher Mark that dots down the replacement, number 6. Came on replacing the captain, Siam Daga. Performing truly, giving a performance fitting that of a captain. And a Fenter takes the score now to 24-27. Just a 3-point game. It has been the margin that they've been chasing thus far. It has been reduced to 3. It's been 3. It's been 3. It's been 3. Can they convert that 3 points now and make it the take of the game by the stride here? Truly the men from Potchefstroom. Nail-biting stuff. Currie Cup stuff, beautiful stuff here, at the right place, at the right time, with the right people. Of course, here, calling the action in both the analyst and the commentary is Tandem Tiako for your favorite broadcasters, SuperSport Schools Rugby. 24-27 currently is the score in favor of the men from Eastern Cape, the Elephants. Wasabona. Click and bang. Hoofman gathers. Hoofman clears with the clearance of his own, rather. Great touch finder by Wolfman, just allows the Potchefstroom side to regather, recuperate and regroup. So here's a very interesting fact about the Potchefstroom-based the Leopard side. They only train 3 times a week as opposed to the normal 5 or 6 that a traditional rugby club would. Now, speaking to some of the players I spoke to, Benande, the inside centre last week, that is what makes their play so profound. The fact that they do not train as frequently, but the few times they do train is quality. So the approach seems to be by the Leopards quantity over quality. Will their quantity prevail here and prove to be the difference? And have they found those gaps that chatting of those older players? Oh, great take there to April dots, April goes, April scores. Blistering, breathtaking stuff, wasting no time, getting back into this game, and it has been long coming for that man, Zinga April. Has done everything right for a try, and indeed he does have that man to thank for making the line break. Atenkosi Manetasa doing the business, giving it to April, April delivering the goods. And it is Elephants at the wheel, Elephants in the lead. Masekolwe with the opportunity now to extend the lead. At 32-24 in favor of the away side. What's Sabuga? Lesikhosabathi yizojonga yisibona yizojona yizibona yizojonga yizibona izodlala Currie Rugby. Banda with the kick, Banda with a good kick, says the linesman, and does take the tally now to 34-24, making it once again a 10-point game. 10-3, 10-3, 10-3. That's been the type of numbers that we've been talking the entire game. Can the Elephants extend their lead to go beyond that 10-point gap? Can the Leopards respond to that 10-point gap and that 3-point gap and subsequently that 7-point gap and subsequently the 3-point gap? Excuse my mathematics. Up into the sky, kick and bang! Recovered well again by the men from Eastern Cape. Earlier this day, just before this action took place, we did witness, or rather, the first proceedings of the day did see the under 18, the Craven Week side of the Leopards take on the Downtouch Griffins on the 18 side in what was a warm-up game for the under 18 Craven Week, and the score there was level, a draw in that game. And many of these players have come through that Craven Week structure, representing the Potch outlets in both Craven Week and now Union side. And Benanda with a great work there, playing. He's a scrummy. He plays big. Pierre Swart, number 8, offloaded to Van Niekerk is brilliant. And wow, it seems like every time the Elephants score, the Leopard gets angrier and angrier. And a big push there by number 19, Masonwabe. Edging ever so closer, Fenter to Benanda to Wolfman. Wolfman looks to dodge and go by himself. Edging ever so closer, looking to respond to that try scored by the Eastern Province side. Calling for the referee, taken quickly there by Hare. It is here across. Yes, says the referee, Eugene Hare takes it quickly, the number 11, goes quickly, dots down and gets those points back for the Leopards and makes it now only into a 5-point deficit. We'll see if Martin and Fenter can take it now to 2 and reduce it with 20 minutes to go. Yeah, about 22 minutes to go in this encounter. These sides are exchanging blow for blow. Boxing stuff here. Conor McGregor, Mayweather type stuff that we're witnessing here, ladies and gentlemen. I think you can tell by a mixture of words there that I am not a boxing fan, but I do know that when it is 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, like it is here at Welland Park, it is as furious and aggressive as a boxing match. Fenter with the chance to take it to 2. and make it a 3-point game again. Wasaboda, Wasabuga, Wasaboda, Wasabuga, Wasaboda, 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 Wasabuga. Fentera with a good kick. Fenter takes it now to a 32, making it a 31 rather 34-point game. 29, 34-point game. 31, 34-point game is indeed the score. 3 points, the deficit now, like has been so often throughout this encounter. Nail-biting stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy, crazy, crazy scenes here at the Oiland Park, the Leopards Lair. What a colossal fight of the jungle, battle of the jungle we are witnessing here as the leopard takes on the elephant. Strength versus power. Masikole, Banda, touch Banda, fans Van Nikek, turns Van Nikek, evades Hagler Van Nikek, darts and dazzles again Van Nikek, says Van Nikek. Not had enough Van Nikek clearly, goes again Van Nikek. Out again to Benanda, the inside centre. Is his 4th year, Benanda, with the Union. Previously represented the Klerksdorp Rugby Club. In his high school years, was then spotted by the Leopards and represented them in the Academy Week, and has since stayed in the structure. Penalty to the Leopards. Wolfman with a chance to clear. Touch finder by Wolfman is a good one, just short of 50 meters. However, it does give them a little bit of breathing room. With 15 minutes to go here in this encounter, it is all to play for with the away side currently with a slender 3-point lead. Home side looking to overturn that lead. Robbie Lepoards replacement. Hooker. The Currie Cup is, of course, the oldest rugby competition in the world, first premiering in 1899. Of course, it was not called the Currie Cup then. Three years later, it received the name of being the Currie Cup. And the competition has not looked back since. Producing showstopper moments, blockbuster talents, and scintillating rugby. Of course, this competition was won in 2019 by the Jaguares 15, the men from Argentina rather, I beg your pardon, after going the entire season unbeaten. A feat probably that the down-touch Griffins will be eyeing with an eagle eye. 2018, the tournament was won by the Southern West District Eagles. And in 2020, of course, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, no union rugby action was able to take place. And then in 2021, it was the Potchefstroom side, the down-touch group, the Leopards Rugby Union that did all the business, winning it in scintillating style. Many of the players that were in the Currie Cup winning side last year are still in the structure this year. The lead is really in the side, the pioneers, showing the younger players from the Northwest University setup how things work at a semi-pro level. Of course, the jump from schoolboy rugby to union rugby, to varsity rugby rather, is a massive one. But the one from varsity to union is an even bigger one. And it's the balance that the Leopard side have been trying to get. Did balance like a scale. The Leopard Rugby Union last week against the Falca, who came here unbeaten, like we mentioned. Fed into the scrum. Big shove by the men from Eastern Province and retain possession of the ball with about 10 minutes to go. Here in this encounter, ladies and gentlemen, there is all to play for. 3-point game that is narrow, slender margin. A whole lot can happen in 10 minutes, I must add. The Currie Cup trophy was, of course, donated to South Africa in 1981 by the Tourish British Isles team. So you can see a historic tournament, really, one that has taken place for centuries, really, the oldest in the world. The original participating unions in the Currie Cup in its first edition in 1889 were the Western Province, Griqualand, Transvaal, and Eastern Province. Eastern Province have taken part in this tournament, one of the longest standing unions to take part in the Currie Cup. Will be looking to get into the senior division, but Pierre Swartia will look to prevent them and deny them of doing that. Hoofman edging towards that try line. The Leopards will be looking to prevent that from happening. From the Eastern Province progressing to the Premier Division. Visachi now. Wow. The Leopards refuse to die down. And what a blister, a blockbuster 10 minutes we are going to witness here, ladies and gentlemen. Deep in Eastern Province territory. Let us see what they can do here. Wasabuga, 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 Wasabuga. Wasachonga, Wasabuga, Wasachonga, Wasabuga, Wasachonga, Wasabuga. Ikabona, 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 Ikasheva, Ikabona, Ikasheva. Lepoards here with the opportunity. Robbie taking this opportunity to just re-strategize the Leopards. It is go time. The train is moving. Destination victory. Which side will jump onto the train before it is too late? Robbie Lepoards looks to be what a six-man lineout. Recovered very well at the lineout, and the maul is looked to be formed. Lepoards with the ball from the back. Driving forward is the small, powering forward, relentless, refusing to die out. Needed that try. It is go time. Replacement number 22 tries to get there. Again, puts his head down and goes the prop. Urging his players to get onto his right-hand side. The number 2, the replacement. Cupido. Taken by Vincent. Edging ever so close. I need that try now. Kruger, hold up, says the referee once again. Oh, structural in the defense. Relentless, refusing to die down. Airtight like a brick. They are seeming the Eastern Province Rugby Union. But advantage, penalty advantage too, still with the men from Poch, still with the home side, possession still with the home side, momentum still with the home side, supporters still with the home side. Can the home side do it all here with 9 minutes to go in this encounter? Marvelous. Mashimbe, replacement number 19, also locked, just urging his players on there. The 20-year-old, one of the youngest players, marvelous in this Leopard side, representing the Varsity Cup, the Northwest University in the Varsity Cup. Born and bred in Limpopo, attended Ben Foster High School, and is currently studying his second year in coaching science at the Northwest University. Look to push now. The men from Poch, a big shove by the men from Eastern Cape. Do they do it all? Can they convert the ball? Great recovery by Cupelo there, the number 9, showing how desperate and relentant, how much they needed that victory, the Leopards. And that try here, Van Niekerk darting forward, edging closer and closer. Numbers being added, looking to hold him up, the men from Eastern Province, making the case to the referee. Hold up, says the referee, and the turnover is successful by the men from the Eastern Province Rugby Union. Wow, wow, wow. Scintillating in defense. Calm, cool, collected, like they have been thus far in this game. It is very hard, ladies and gentlemen, I must add, to remain that cool, calm, and collected with a slender 3-point lead with just 7 minutes to go in the game. That is where your big players step up. That is where you need your big players to step up. And the big players did indeed step up for the Eastern Province Rugby Union there at that point. Forced to defend from deep here. Trying to defend their try line, defend their slender 3-point margin. It cannot be any mistakes here. Speaking to some of the players from the Leopard Rugby Union, Fernanda did mention that all of their losses thus far in the season have come from critical mistakes in their game. Critical mistakes cannot afford to happen in the final 6 minutes of this encounter here. I quote, Fernanda, the inside center, mentioned 3.3 mistakes is 21 points. That must show you how much one mistake costs you now in this game. And with small and slender margins to go, mistakes cannot be the talk. Mistakes cannot happen. Airtight needs to remain. Calm heads is what wins rugby games at this point in time. Can the Eastern Province men keep a calm head, or will the roaring leopard respond? Big shove by the men from Potchefstroom. Big shove indeed, and they do turn it over successfully. You can see the passion down there, how much they need this victory, how much this victory would mean to them. Good work at scrum time. 5 minutes to go here, ladies and gentlemen, in this encounter. Leopards versus Elephants, 31 in favor of the Elephants. Slender advantage, ball with the Leopards. What can happen here in the final 5 minutes of this game? Wasabona, Isodani Karikapra. LeBron now with the opportunity to feed it successfully into the line out. Robbie, replacement, fly, hooker. And the maul is formed, the maul is good. Gathered by LeBron at the back. LeBron looks to push, LeBron looks to shove, LeBron looks to power forward, the maul looks to power forward. Still going the maul, still intact, down the maul eventually, but the possession still with the Leopards, edging ever so closer and closer. Can they do it here? Attempted kick across. Can Hara get there? Doesn't quite get there. Eugene Hara, 4 minutes to go here in this encounter, ladies and gentlemen. Nail biting stuff. You are, of course, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot tell you, at the right place with the right people at the right time. Of course, it is Super Sports Schools Rugby bringing the action and calling it in both commentary and analyst position is, of course, me, Sando Michiako. Sanda zombie Laneori Park. LeBron just taking this opportunity to maybe not only get the try, but maybe there's futuristic thinking here. Maybe we're thinking, let's waste the time so that when we do get the try, bam, it is all done and dusted. 3 minutes here to go. Try would change the course of proceedings drastically. But not to be from the lineouts. They recovered very well from the back by Diego Williams. And the men from Eastern Province can recover, can attack from deep. Masitwale Banda, kick is out. gives them that breathing room and breathing space. But Dion says, no, we will go immediately. We will go immediately. Huafman here looks to darts inside. Oh, only gives it to number 13. It plays it to the number 14. Darts forward. Can he get there? Can he do it for Eastern Province? Is there a man there? Is there an option? Oh, there's no option. Only Robert Kruger from the Potchefstroom side. Breathtaking stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Hara evades a few tackles. Eugene Hara, the blistering wing. Oh, my Lord. Robbie Lepoards. Robbie plays it to Robert Kruger. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. Can he do something marvelous? Oh, brought down marvelous there at the pivotal point. Needs to go. 1 minute, 2 minutes here to go. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, 3 points game. Slender advantage to the men from the Eastern Province. The leopard is roaring, the leopard is pouncing, the leopard knows that it needs to eat, but this elephant is refusing, giving all it takes here, refusing for this leopard to eat. We did say it was a battle of the jungle. Who will feast here tonight? Currently, it is the leopard feasting narrowly, edging towards that divine dinner. But the leopard is refusing with just a minute and a half here to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Probably time stalling, time wasting tactics here being employed by the Eastern Province, but this is where the leopard needs to switch on. Who will it be here, ladies and gentlemen? Wasabona, Wasabuga, Wasabona, Wasabuga, Wasabona, Wasabuga, Wasabona, Wasabuga. About a minute and a half here. Time has been stopped. Exactly a minute and a half to go here in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Ball with the men from Eastern Province. And there's to lose, I think, now at this point. Masikole Banda. Excellent touch finder, pushes the leopards back, and they will really need to produce something somewhat of a absurd and out of this world nature if they want to get anything from this game now. The minute to go, not time is not on their side, ball is not in their hand. What must be the chat now? The elephant slowly edging towards that victory, keeping it structural, keeping it routine, keeping it calm, keeping it composed. Pushing at the back is Volmerons, Vian, numbers being added, refusing to die down. Strength is the name of the game. Strength of pushing. Still the maul is intact. Still the maul is going. Still time is going too, I must add. And the maul continues to push with Volmerons at the back. Eventually brought down right outside the 22-meter line of the Lepoards Rugby Union. Keeping it ball to hand. Here, ladies and gentlemen, it seems to be Leopards. It seems the Leopards have got the business done and dusted here at Orland Park. The Leopards there, the name of the champions. Time is up. The Huta Ajrang kicks it out. Yes, indeed, does kick it out. And the Leopards grab a victory here far away from home in the Potchefstroom home turf. And you can see just how much that victory means to the men from the Eastern Cape. Did all the business in this first half, executed in the second half, and they are smiling on the way, all the way back to the Eastern Cape. Spectacular performance by the Eastern Province Rugby side, and they do remain in pole position now in the South African Promotion Barometer section of the Currie Cup, making it 4 from 4 in the barometer of the South African division. And in the top division, of course, having played 5-1-4, how much this victory must win to them. A very congratulations to Andre Goosen and his men. And from now until next time at the commentary booth, of course, my name, both in commentary and in analyst, is Tandom Chako for your favorite broadcasters, Super Sports Schools Rugby. Thank you, and let me leave and love you.